Well, I'm never looking at the right camera. I'm never looking at the right place. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I like looking at my face, but I'll work on the whole where do I look. Oh, okay. Wait. Do my mic sound nice? Okay, is it upside down? Okay, I got my mic. My bad, my bad. It's probably making a bunch of noise right now. I read a book last night. I listened to a book last night. I don't, cause y'all gonna be like, you ain't listening, you ain't reading no book last night. You listened to a book last night. Well, I listened to a book last night. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm gonna power through this, but I'm tired. Okay, it was something else. Talk about drama. I mean, I, I'm a lit fit girly. Let's get that out the way. I do live. I live for the drama. This novel was a little bit spicier. It was a little bit spicier than I'm used to. I ain't, I'm not really used to such spice. It was like jalapeno, like smoldering. Um, it was it was problematic. It was a good time. It was a good, crazy, wild time. Is Lester by Raven Leilani. Okay, bad glare, but that's just gonna have to do because obviously, like, I'm using my phone and I don't have the physical copy. But this was the book. Oh wait, I don't know. Can I make it big? Okay, wait. No, I can't make it big. I have to save it. I cracked myself up. Okay, it was good. It was a very good book. Okay, I see it's a bunch of people in here. This is what I'm talking about. This was a good morning. Good morning. This was a good book. It was wild. It was very hot and heavy with the spice, lots of spice. I don't know. Well, you know what? I did know that it was spicy. My name is A. My name is not A. My name is Aisha. But I did know that there was a lot of spice in this book, but I don't think I was prepared for the amount of spice that was in this book. And I usually like to say, whether I would um, recommend a book or not, but this one, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say that it 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 depends on your taste. Um, it depends on how messy you want your books to be, how spicy you want your books to be. Um, it was written really well. It was written really well. The prose was good. It was it drew me in, and I like books like that anyway. So I was here for it. I wasn't here. I had no idea what was going to happen. I wasn't prepared for the twists and the turns. And I mean, I was ready for. I was set. I was sat for it though. I was sat for it because I knew it was gonna be a wild ride. I knew it was gonna be a lot of things that happened in this book. And I should let's see if I can get the synopsis going. Okay. So, real quick synopsis is a 20 something black woman navigates complex relationships when she enters an open marriage arrangement, becoming an unexpected role model to her lover's adopted daughter while struggling with her artistic ambitions. So, that kind of gave away a lot, but that is pretty much what all of the synopses of this book say. So, nothing there that you can't read elsewhere. I found myself thinking about the title, and it's so interesting because I would love to hear what other people have to say about this book, and what they think, what they thought of the title. But I looked up the definition of luster, and there were quite a few um, quite a few definitions of luster. I might put a few on the video later, but the what stood out to me is that luster is not light. Luster is not light. It is the appearance of light. It's it's a shine, it's a shimmer, it's something that looks like light, but it's not light. And so that was kind of sitting with me while I was reading this book. So if that strikes a chord with any of you, especially if you all that have read this book, I would love for you to tell me what like what parts of the book you felt they might have been talking about. Um, I came up with a few examples, and I'm hoping to save this video for later. I tried to save a video yesterday, and it did not work. So I'm hoping that I don't make the same mistake today as I made yesterday. But, if I do, then I will just do it all again tomorrow because I am trying to use up these credits that I have. So I'm trying to record like a video every morning. And seeing as how I listened to a book last night, and I've listened to one book a couple nights, I'm thinking I might try to do like a streak where I just listen to a book and then tell you about it in the morning. Um, that'll be one challenge. That'll be a great challenge for me right now. And then also, I'm trying to get through my physical TBR. So if I can find audio versions of the things that are actually on my physical TBR, that'll be even better because I can start getting rid of those or putting them on my shelves, whatever I'm gonna do. So yeah, I thought, let's see. Good luck, guys. So I was thinking while I was reading also, because like I said, it's a very spicy book. So I was thinking, um, of all, aside from the definition of luster, also like, could it be luster, like someone who lusts? Now, bear with me, stall me out, because Um, I actually just watched Seven with my son, so I don't feel bad about like putting that about having that thought like, I wonder, is luster like a descriptor of the main character, some of the other characters who were thoroughly involved in, and seated firmly in lust throughout the novel. So don't kill me in the comments. Like, that's, I think it's a cool idea to think about. And Seven is such a Seven is such a deep movie. It's about like the seven. It's a classic movie. You gotta see Seven if you haven't seen Seven. But it's a classic movie about these two um, police officers who are trying to solve like a murder, and the the murder is not is playing out to be a series of murders. Like clearly they're connected, and the theme is the seven deadly sins. So that's why I had that thought. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about this book. Except I also thought, like, I was reading and I was like, this is like the diary of a sugar baby. But it was really good. It was really good. I would listen to it again. I would immersive read it again. I don't know if I would buy a copy of it, but I would definitely do it again. It was a good time. Um, yeah, and I would love. I think that it's very provoking. There's a lot of things there. I just have a lot of thoughts. It's sitting with me, so I would definitely suggest it for people who are adventurous in their reading tastes. And just to restate what I'm doing again. I'm talking about books every morning early. Yes, it's early. It's early where I am. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to build up these reviews, and I have a bunch of book intros on my page too. The book intros are basically introductions to the books that I have on my physical TBR, which is just it's really deep, almost a library. Um, is not a thousand books, but it's what I have in my house. I collect them for free. I go to library sales. I don't spend a lot of money on the books, so um, you know I am hoping to read them and then just give them a disposition. So if I want to keep it, you know, put it on, find a place on my shelf for it, and if I don't want to keep it, put it in a free little library, take it to the Goodwill, or if I have, I was thinking if I have a lot, I should just bundle them up and send them to thrift books, because that's a good way to get book credits. So, excuse me. But yeah, that's it for today. That's what I read last night. It was really good. You should read it too and tell me about it. And yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of these videos because I have a lot of credits, and it'll be a good way to build up my channel and talk about books. So that's all that I have for this session. Um, Happy reading. Okay, but how do I